The World Fisheries Days officially was on the 21st of November this year. It was celebrated in Mombasa County, and we are glad to have attended as Siaya County those celebrations in Mombasa. In that celebration, we were joined with the County Executive Committee member for Agriculture, Mr. Kokoth, and the County Executive member in charge of water, Professor Jacqueline Oduol, and other officials. We were in Mombasa on the 21st of this month, just hardly 7 days ago. It was therefore necessary to postpone this celebration in Siaya so that we could attend our own special function and ceremony today on the 28th of November 2023. It was worth the while of going to Mombasa because we were there with Waziri Mvurya, who is in charge of the blue economy and mining, and he promised that next year the World Fisheries Day for the entire nation of Kenya will be held in Siaya. Will be held in Siaya. And I can promise Waziri Mvurya that he will get a Fisheries Day without comparison, because we could see what happened in Mombasa. And I urge the BMUs and all the stakeholders that we prepare a lot better, although today has been a very good day for next year's function. For the matter of record, we know that in the entire county of Siaya, we got nearly 30,000 people participating in the blue economy. This will include the crews that go into the lake. This will include those who man the fishing crafts. This will include even our traders, particularly women, who are involved in value addition or trading in Siaya. It is estimated that Siaya, according to the figures of 2022, we produce more than 30 metric tons of fish from the lakes of Kanyaboli and Lake Victoria and Amlolwe, and from farmed fishing, which includes the fish ponds, we produce more than 186 tons of fish. And the value to all that production, and I think it's slightly more, because I think these figures do not include other fish farming off the lake, but the value was a total of 5.3 billion shillings. Comparatively, if you look at what is coming out from the fishing industry, the blue economy, and you compare it to other sectors, this is an important sector for the economy of the county, because 5.3 billion shillings is not pocket change. We know that Siaya, as a county, we have more than 30% of the Lake Victoria. And in fact, the most pristine parts of the lake with clear waters, when you look at the water bodies in Kenya, and we're talking about Lake Victoria, if you look at the counties of Busia, Migori, Homa Bay, and Kisumu and Siaya, we got one of the best waters, and this should go a long way in enhancing the activity in the lake, which include those who build boats, those who clean gears for fishing, those who are involved in smoking the fish, those who are involved in sun drying, and some who are involved in other forms of value addition. We got more than 84 beach management units, and I'm glad to report that the elections took place except for 3 beach management units. We hope this will be completed. Now, we undertake as a county to offer training for those willing for the 243 new elected BMU leaders to strengthen the governance of the sector. We also want to engage with the private sector, as some people have alluded earlier, so that we can increase the capacity of the blue economy, and more particularly the fishing industry. We are also concerned about the unused fish cages in the lake, and we will call upon other partners to undertake a process of cleaning up this dirt that is in the lake. We clear all the unused fish cages in the lake. And I want to give a commitment that in the next 2 months, we will deliver a patrol boat to the beach management unit for Leona Beach. And the most important thing which I want to say on this occasion about the security in the lake, Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania are members of this African community. They are members of this African community. And they have already started a process of having a union, some kind of federal system that will bring together the nations of East Africa, East and Central Africa. And the community is growing bigger. The Democratic Republic of the Congo is there. Sudan, South Sudan is there. And recently, even Somalia became part of the East African community. It does not augur well. And looking into the future, it does not look right that this common resource, if Kenyans cannot exploit it as a common resource for the community, if Tanzanians cannot be able to use this resource as a common resource for the community, if Ugandans cannot use it as a common resource, then it shows that the will to have a union for East and Central Africa, a federal system, it shows that the road is still very far. Because a Kenyan should be able to go into this water, into Uganda, into Tanzania, and vice versa. Because God did not put boundaries in the lake. It is us who have made those boundaries in the lake. The fish in the lake also doesn't know these boundaries. Like now we are thinking of stocking Kenyaboli. We could also stock the lake, which will be good for the whole of East Africa. But once you stock the fish in the lake, and one of the chair of the beach management unit said stocks of fish are falling in the lake. If we want to stock the fish in the lake, when the fish is grown up, or even the moment you introduce fingerlings, they're free to go to any part of these waters. So those artificial boundaries which do not reflect what nature designed are necessary if you want to become one East African community, one federation of East and Central and Africa, the whole of the Horn of Africa. Therefore, the Kenyan government, the national government, should do some serious talk with the Ugandan government. This experience, whenever I'm in Victori and Orengo, that talk is not there as much as there is talk about insecurity in the lake on the Kenya-Uganda border of the lake.